Um, I'm starting. I'm gonna have to turn off my YouTube or my engine sounds because they're too loud right now. This is the best next thing of Fortnite. One of them. Because Fortnite's just too much of a bitch. Anyways. Let's go. Let's get into this video. Let me change that. Done. Save. There we go. Let me go back to the stream. Okay. Is it still unlisted? It shouldn't be. Nope, that's not what I want. Let me find my controller real quick. There it is. No, that's not the train. This one. Be quiet. Be quiet. No. I'm gonna make this one be quiet now too. Here we go. Oh yeah, it switched to public now. Okay, we're good. Nobody's watching yet. Give me a second. I'm gonna share this link. Hey. I'm not gay. So I'm just filming my trains right now. Live streaming it. First about to show you the whole layout. I'm starting at the end of this train on purpose. Because I'm gonna go around backwards so that when I get to the front, you can see where the front of the train is instead of going forward, and just to build some suspension for this video. So don't fast forward if you want to see my whole train set, because then you'll miss it. And then you'll want to see the front of this train probably too, to see what kind of locomotive is pulling it. And I will tell you what it is, but you're going to have to watch till the end of this, or not to the end of the stream, but I'm probably not going to say when I'm going to end the stream until I say that I'm going to end the stream. If that makes any sense, I'll just end it when I say that, when that time comes. But for now, we're going to go around the layout, and I'm going to stop at different parts around the layout to give you an overview of what goes on around it. So here's the start of the train, or the end of the train, I should say. And this was basically where I started most of my layout. It was just this section right here. I'll move along. This hotel thing, this little motel thing never used to be here. I might have some trash on the layout here and there. I'll pick it up as I go. Anyways, we'll move on over to here. These crossings aren't original either, and this curve isn't. I had changed it because originally it was just like a little train yard right here, and I got rid of that and made it a full loop layout. It was supposed to only be a switching layout when I first had plans for it, but it wasn't working out how I had intentioned it. So I'll show you another part once we get around to that section of where it's pretty much the same, except that it's changed. It's where one of my train yards used to be, and it's still a train yard, but it's been changed. Let me just make these shut off. There we go. So basically, these are these are actually motion detected by the train. And I actually have another train on here right now, which is sitting right here. At the moment. I'll grab the headlight. Hold on. There, it's on now. So anyways, here's that. So basically right here, you'll see that there's this little sensor. And what that sensor does is when the train passes over it, it'll activate these crossings. And then as the train passes, there's a second one right here. And as it passes that sensor, it shuts off. They sometimes don't work good because some of the train cars, they got a lot of light in, and the sensors work off light, and that's how they go on and off. I have another thing in the background here. You can see the buildings are lit up, and with this, all you gotta do is, let's see, I think this one controls one of them. Yeah, it controls the back building there. See, I can dim individual lights like this. I can make them brighter or dimmer depending on what I want. Same thing with these two. Still showing you at the end of that train. Not gonna pan too far that way. I'm gonna go do something really quick off this camera. Did my stream just end? I don't think so. Why is my phone being like frozen? It should just be a black screen for the last minute. I just wanted to see something really quick. Alright, we're all good. Alright, let me go back to here, and then I'll go back to the camera that I'm filming from with this. Alright. So, we got some more people watching right now. Thanks for joining in. And one of them left. Clearly not a rail fan. Anyways, we're coming up on this train here. I had just posted a video on this, so I'm showing this train off just because the video is pretty recent, so you could go check that out. Yeah, see what I named it and stuff. I didn't really talk in the video, I just filmed it really quick. Over here, all this was not original. It's been here for a while now, but it's not original. This bridge is not complete. I want to complete it, but I'm just not sure what I want to do for it. Either extend it to the edge, which is right there, or if I want to build like a ramp that goes from here, comes out a little, and then extends down to over this way somewhere to the road. I haven't decided, and it's been taking me a while. It's a decision I don't really know if I want to do. I don't know what I want to do with it. Hold on, I gotta put something into place. So let me just set this down. Go. It's all set. Let me go. I want to share this link with something else. Because I know some people that and we'll continue on. I'm not promoting myself in any way. I'm just sharing the link. Just to, I just want to have some people that I know that would probably like it, and or some of my friends, that would probably want to watch this right now. Anyways, this is my intermodal train, and I had posted a video, like I had said, to the comment section, or to my channel a few videos ago. I had posted some rail fanning videos in there along with that. But now we're coming up to the stream current buy rate is higher than we recommended buy rate. We recommend you stream buy rate of 1000 kbps. I don't know what the hell all that means. Anyways, I'm gonna continue on. This is supposed to represent a town in the area that I live in. I have some videos on my channel of this town. It's a town called Silver Springs, New York. I have a full video of that area, and rail fanning video there. It's about a half an hour video. Shows about probably 5-6 trains in it. Anyways, I was trying to kind of somewhat model it, because you'll notice that there's 2 tracks here in those videos. How much did all that cost you? I don't know, but all I know is that it's definitely over $1,000. This is my train yard I have built, and I put a little industry building back there, so I could pull the trains into the building in the background there. This is my model train set, Reapers. Kiwi. Shows us our gaming setup. My gaming setup isn't in here. I want it to be, but I don't know how I would do it and where I would put it. So as we move along, I come to the end of the other siding, which goes around here like this to my Silver Spring, my representation of it. It's not prototypical, but it's close. I have this trucking building here. Clearly you can see that this part of the layout is not complete, just because this section here might be changing. My Silver Springs town. I might be changing it up a little so it looks a little better. Let me see. I should move my games into here. Thanks. This prototype engine Let me explain what a prototype is first. A prototype means that this has a real thing. This engine is prototyped off a real Amtrak engine. However, this Amtrak engine derailed about a year or two ago. So it was damaged beyond repair and scrapped. And it's no longer in Amtrak service. I'm pretty sure it was a scrapped locomotive. We're coming around back to the front of the other train that I had shown at the end of in the beginning of the video, and here it is, right here. This was put in not too long ago. Probably it was put in over the summer. This is also incomplete. It's complete on the top portion, but on the bottom portion clearly is not complete. This bridge is me and my friend custom built it. My friend did most of the building of it, but I kind of just watched, to be honest. But I gave him kind of ideas of how to set the side up here like this, and he helped me do all the woodworking. And big shout out to him, actually. His channel is Ralphan Fanatic. He doesn't do any really layout videos or live streams, I don't believe, but you could still go check his channel out. He would appreciate it. But this train is a alcohol, I believe, train. Actually, yeah. No, I think, I gotta look it up. I gotta look up what the placard means on these cars. You can't see it in the stream because it's too small, but right with regular eyesight you can. Search Cameo. This is the website I use. This number. Search. Alcohol. Denatured alcohol is what that placard means. I'll show you. You see these on like trucks and stuff too, that like say flammable and everything. How do you start the train? I will show you. It says 1987 on there. It's blurry because it's on the phone, and I think it's in 482, so it's probably not showing that best. But the 1987 basically just means that these cars would be carrying denatured alcohol. And I have 6 of them. Together, these six tank cars cost me $200. Oh, this is another cool section of the layout too. I think I gotta just lift this up and set it down. No, it's not making a good. It's letting too much light in. There's an infrared sensor here. Let me just run my hand over it. There we go. I have a train signal here. So after this train leaves, which I'll show you because of that thing that I was just about to say. So this is my controller. It's a $200 controller. Yeah. You can see why I said I know that this is a lot over $1,000 easily earlier. But you start it up. There's a throttle, horn, bell. There's engine sounds too. I just don't want to put those on right now. I gotta stop this train. It's going too far away. There's another train in front of it. I gotta start moving. Which is the other train that I showed you earlier. I'll show you this. The the crossings, how they turn on when the train approaches them. Anyways, I'll stop that there. See the signal to approach. Basically means in real railroading, are there batteries in the trains? No, it's all electrical. They have what they're called decoders, and it's basically a circuit board. And each engine has a designed circuit board in it, so that you can program them, and I can program them with my controller actually. And then they have those assigned numbers. Like if you see on the train, it has a number like an actual train engine one. 3339 is the number, and then you enter that into the controller, and then it knows what engines you're running. But this is my single signal that I set up, and here's the infrared sensor. After the train had passed it, it had changed back to a green, because if I was running the train, I'd be further away right now. But I'll show you the circuitry for this that I all had to put together. It was pretty complicated. A lot of trial and error. These were complicated too. I had to have my friend Railfan Fanatic come help me with this too, because the way that these sensors are hooked up, they have to be hooked up, and this box is dangling right now. But this box controls like how much light is being let into the sensors above on the tracks, and then you have to wire it all. You can see all the wires that are going into this, and the wires also go to the actual crossings themselves. But if you don't have them set up right, what'll end up happening is, like this, the way this system works is, this sensor is here. I know what it is because of this little signal light for the train. And the sensor here is hooked up with this sensor here, and the same is for the opposite way. There's a sensor here that communicates with a sensor right over here. Got some UPS packages, UPS trailers with my packages on it. What else here? Where's the Thomas train at? I don't have a Thomas train. I have ridden on a Thomas train, but I don't actually have a Thomas train set up. I do have Thomas things, but the reason why I'm keeping those is because for one day when I have kids, I want them to get into trains like I did, and I want them to start with the Thomas. Let me mute my microphone for a minute, not just No. I had to set the phone down. Hold on a second. What do I want to do? I'll raise this back up. Heather. Thanks. Oh yeah, I was going to explain how railroad signaling works, and I never did. I'll come back to this. So basically, what this means in railroading is you have to stop, regardless. If you pass it, it's a big violation. You could be, I've heard that if you do it because, if you do it, you could be put in jail because it's a big violation on the railroad if you pass a red signal. It's huge. You can never do it. Also, I'm just going to have one moderator per stream. Now I'll just change to an approach. In railroading, what this means, usually for any railroad, is that the next signal will be red, and you have to go medium speed of whatever the track speed is. And track speeds are just set off of whatever the track speed is. So if the track speed was, let's say 30 miles an hour, you'd have to slow your train down to 15. I'll change you to a moderator, Dawn, don't worry. Heather's being booted for the night. There you go. It didn't change. Anyways. Now it just changed clear, which means that you could go back to track speed. So, like with the example before, if you had a track speed of 30, then clear would mean that you can go 30. Or, I know for a lot of the times, the CSX line that I'm on, most of the speed limit is 60. So if there was an approach signal, which is a yellow, it'd mean that they'd only be able to be limited to 30 miles an hour. And that's just because that the next signal is red, which that's what that means, is the approach. And then they'd have to stop. Depends. I like it. Dawn the mod. Mod the don't. Wait, never mind. It sounded dirty. Hello, Dantre. I think I said your name right. This is a very educational railroad video, if you're watching it all the way through. let me see what else I want to talk about. Let's see. Oh, a lot of my trains would be illegally ran because they're supposed to be on a real train. There's some people call it a FRED. Some people call it an EOTD, which means end of train device. Where do I buy the tank car? Etherns make it. Oh, and under train device? I'm not sure. There's companies that do sell them for model trains, but I'm not sure which ones do. I can't think of the manufacturers that sell them off the top of my head. There's model. You gotta look it up. You live in Montreal, it seems. So basically, you just say model train shops around Montreal, and if none come up, then search for model and craft stores, because sometimes they'll have stuff in it, and if not, then your best bet is eBay or online shopping. Got some police cars around the layout. This one I put behind the prison bus just because I was trying to, what is the word? I put in some realism try to put some realism into the set. That's the word I'm looking for. I got a farm tractor here, and I had this is a little overscale, because you can tell it's like if I was to run a train by it. Excuse me. Thanks. Happy Halloween. Happy early Halloween. Anyways, if I were to run a train by it, this is like almost the size of the freaking train, so it's overscale for sure. Same thing with this one. This is overscale. I'm gonna do another educational thing about railroading in a second, but I put these here because there's a general store there, and I figured maybe like the farm tractor's delivering some cattle for sale or something. I don't know. Just thinking. It's not reality. Obviously, it's modeling. You can do whatever the hell you want, especially if it's your layout, which is the best thing about it. You could run a cheap layout. A lot of people don't even try to do all this scenery stuff. They just put tracks down and run trains. What I did that too when I first started, but I slowly incorporate things into it. It's sometimes the best way. The Nickelodeon logo looks scary because it's October. I don't watch Nickelodeon often. Here's the other two police cars I have. I don't watch TV very much. I don't even have cable hooked into my TV. I just use it to play Fortnite. Any TV I watch is on my downstairs. Anyways, I don't even watch that much. Anyways, moving on. Educational-wise. Scale and gauge. People say both things, like what gauge or what scale. there's what gauge is basically just telling you how far it is in between these tracks from the inner part of the rail. And this is how a real standard gauge, that's why they call it standard gauge. And real railroading, they call it standard gauge. But anyways, it's from the point of this rail to the point of this rail. That's what gauge is. And then scale, HO scale, which is this scale, is scaled on 187. And what 187 means is it takes one standard person to be shrunk down 187 times, is basically what that means. And that's how you would get HO scale. Also, I don't know the conversion for this because I'm stupid, but O scale, which is the next scale bigger than HO scale, HO scale got the name HO because the H stands for half and the O stands for O gauge. So when you say HO, you're actually saying half of O gauge. Well, actually, I just messed it up because of I'm trying to explain this. It'd be half of O scale. Well, half of gauge too, because this. Matter of fact, if you've ever looked at it, you could almost put a track in between each of the O scale rails, because O scale usually is 3 rail. It's usually a 3 rail scale. They do make two rails now, but mostly of them they're all 3 rail. I'm gonna have to stop streaming soon because my phone's at 13. This all got messed up. They say usually with this, it's called ballasting because it's ballast. They say that you should use just a small brush, but I think that gets in the way sometimes. It's just easier to use your hand. That's what professional modders say. Professional model railroaders do. Clearly, I'm not professional at all. Anyways, I'm not fully pro, but I know quite a bit about it. There's actually a lot more to it than just putting a track down sometimes, and there's a whole nother side of it. You can buy track that has all these little stones like this on here. I just don't do that because it's all made out of plastic and it doesn't look good. It looks better if you just take the time to put it all down. This stuff, it hasn't been ballasted yet, obviously. Maybe I'll try to get that done for the next stream. But you can see all that around the backside and then into the train yard. There's no ballast yet. Unlike the rest. Where did you buy the police cars? At my model hobby shop. I went to my local hobby shop. It's actually specifically model trains. I don't want to say the name of the company in my video just because I don't have permission to say so. And this video will get copyrighted and I'll get a strike on my channel, I'm pretty sure. unless if I have permission from that company. But yeah, it was a model train store. And I'll just, oh, no, I'm not even going to say that. I have to approve you as a moderator. I think my stream's really behind right now. Oh, this road sign here too is cool. I don't have it plugged in though, because when I have to plug it into, I'd have to unplug the controller that it's plugged into. These are all for the switch tracks right here, the ones that I got wired up. I don't use them as much, but they do come in. They are pretty cool sometimes to use every once in a while. Like if I'm running trains, so like I'm switching cars in and out, I just throw them up here. But if I'm like running a train from the start of this siding to over there, where it ends, I use the throw thing right here. And I'll plug this sign in for you. It's really cool. I like this on my layout. No, my trains are shut off. I don't care though. There, I think it should be on now. Here's the road sign. It says road. There it goes. Damn it. Get back in focus. There. Road and arrows merge right. I don't know. I think he's here. You think he's in the stream? Are you talking about in the stream, or are you talking about in real life? We got 2 people watching, I know, but I don't know who. Yeah, oh yeah, see? Yep. There he is. He's here. He said it. Oh. Alright. These are a pain in the ass sometimes, these little things. So, especially when you're trying to work on like a little section of track. What I mean by that, like, say if I wanted to put a different track here to like here, I couldn't even show that because of how small the gap was. But see, there's rail joiners here, and then say if I wanted to like cut the track and make it put another different kind of track here, do something different with it, that's where it becomes complicated. And yes, I can cut this track. I have tools to do so. I can show you those if you want. This is one I use. I got a specific one that I use though that works really good. I guess I did say some companies in the video earlier. I'm just going to point out now that this video is not sponsored by anybody. but I don't want to say the name of the company that I bought the police cars from, or it's a retail store, so that's why I want to be a little more it's a retail store for model trains, so I don't want to say the name of it in the stream, unless if I get consent to do so. Setup. When did he say that? Alright, let me get this other tool. My phone is dying quickly because of the stream. I just lowered the brightness on my phone. Hopefully to save some battery. No, that's wire strippers. I think they're in here. Here they are. These things. Pretty sure these things are like designed to cut. Well, they're really good for cutting through these. They call these ties in between the tracks. The wood planks. They're called ties. These are really easy to cut through with them. I know I might be sounding like I'm a little kid trying to tell people what stuff is, but I'm just making sure that, like, because some people don't know railroad talk. So I'm trying to make it clear what I'm talking about. You can get me 2 subs. Oh, let's see, 1 from you. And then somebody else? I'm guessing. If that's a question for me. Oh. I didn't read that part. I'm not going to give my address away out on stream. That would be extremely stupid. What does that say? My phone's still dark. I can't see it right now. And it's too light where it says 7% there. I saw it on against too light of an object to see what it was. It was like white on white. This track down here is actually operational too. I can run this train right here. Won't run far because the wall is right there, but still pretty fun to just move back and forth sometimes. I'll show you how this system works with my controller. Being that my controller is like $200, I don't find many videos of how these are set up and stuff, because when I was buying this system, I was like, I don't know if I can set it up on my way out. I don't know if I want it. I don't want to waste $200, but all in all, it's a good purchase if you're a modeler. So basically, I'm gonna have to go underneath. When are you gonna make video? You need sub because I don't make videos. He just watches my live streams. Let's see, I gotta find out what's going on under here. Oh, you made some videos then, but you stopped. I don't stop. I keep going. I have like over 1,000 videos, which is a little my fault because I uploaded a lot and I didn't mean to or something like that, and I got confused with what I was doing. I want to restart my channel, but I don't know. I probably won't get all my subscribers back because I don't think everybody watches my videos on my channel. Anyways, this is the setup here. So the controller is hooked up into this little panel. I think it's called a PTC panel, but I'm not 100% sure the exact terminology of it. And then it goes back here and it's a circuit board. But the way I have this system set up is a little more complicated. It runs over to the switch. And what this switch does, ouch. God damn it. I'm breaking shit as we talk. Anyways, it's hard doing this, hard holding the phone and doing this at the same time. That's okay. You'll get subs. I'll sub to you if you want me to after in a second when I get closer to ending this stream, which I gotta do quickly, and I gotta finish explaining this quick. So I gotta talk quick because my phone's dying and I don't have much time left. I'll give you a sub. Don't worry. Actually, anybody watching the stream or after, I don't know if this is gonna be uploaded, but go sub to Entre Montreal Deans on YouTube. But I'll also go subscribe to go along with my subscribers. Anyways, this switch basically either switch it to the middle, that makes it do nothing, or you switch. Oh, I don't want to turn it that way actually right now. You turn it to this way, and basically what that means is it switches it to a conventional type of controller over here. That's what this is. And then the wire runs all the way over from there to here. And I was trying to get to these, but the way that this works is the way that this system works is if you ever heard of bus and feeder wires, then you'll know what I'm talking about. But if you go here and here, let me go over the rails. So I'll show you what I have here. There's a black and brown wire here, but usually a lot of modelers go with brown or red and black for bus and feeder wire. I made this brown, I think, too, because I wanted it to be more simplistic. So I know that this red and brown wire go to this track from this track. So basically what I'm doing, all in all, is just feeding power from this track to this track. 4%, I gotta still talk quicker. Shoot. So, the way these engines work, like I had explained in the video earlier, they have something called a decoder in them, and basically the decoders hook up to the wheels, and one wire will hook up to one wheel, and the other wire will hook up to the other side of the wheel. And they get power and send it into the circuit board decoder in the engine, and they go back to this into the track, which is where the engine is getting the power from. They go back into the wires, and then from there, the circuit board that's under the layout, what I called the PTC panel, which I don't think that's 100% the right terminology for that, goes into the controller from the wire here. This is just basically a phone cable. And it goes into the phone, or I mean the controller. And then from the controller, everything's in there, and there's circuitry in this too. Trying to talk too fast. I'm gonna need a drink of water after this stream. Running out of breath. Trying to run as fast, talk as fast as I can so that I can end the stream, so I could go to subscribe to your channel. I got 3% now. I could do this. Let's go. But that's this. The company that makes these controllers is located near me. But I still had to pay $200 for the controller. And I'm going to say about 6 of my engines, the locomotives on the front of the train, were about roughly $150 to $200 range. Okay, bye. So, very expensive. I'm gonna go to my YouTube channel on my phone here and go to my stream, go sub to your channel, and then this video will be done. It's also getting a little longer, so gotta wrap it up anyways. Go to your channel, gotta see what, okay. There you go. I gave you a sub, so you have 26 now. I like how this switches automatically. There it goes. That's a really cool feature of this app that I have to stream from. Anyways, that's gonna wrap it up. Go on. I'll talk to you probably on Snapchat because I can charge my phone better that way, and I'll talk to you there. See you guys all later. Bye.